Within the same framework, the United States has concentrated the largest number of its forces, bases, and military capabilities around Iran, a country that, at least since the founding of the United States, has never initiated a war. Recent American aggressions launched from these very bases have demonstrated how threatening such a military presence truly is. Naturally, no country confronted with such conditions would forego strengthening its defensive capabilities. What Iran has done and continues to do is a measured response grounded in legitimate self defense and by no means an initiation of war or aggression. Relations between the United States were not originally hostile, and early interactions between the Iranian and American people were not marred with hostility or coup de illegal American 1953 tension. The turning point, however, was the intervention and aimed at preventing the nationalizations of Iran's own resources. The coup disrupted Iran's domestic process, reinstated dictatorship, and sowed deep distrust among Iranians towards U.S. policy. This distrust deepened further with America's support for the Shah regime, its backing of Saddam Hussein during the imposed war of the 1980s, the imposition of the longest and most comprehensive sanctions in modern history, and ultimately unprovoked military aggression twice in the midst of negotiations against Iran. Yet all these pressures have failed to weaken Iran. On the contrary, the country has grown before the Islamic 30% stronger in many areas. Literacy rates have tripled from roughly today. Higher education has expanded dramatically. Significantly, 90% revulsion to over advances have been achieved in modern technology. Healthcare services have improved, and infrastructure has developed at a pace and scale incomparable to the past. These are measurable, observable realities that stand independent of fabricated narratives. At the same time, the destructive and inhumane impact sanctions and war aggressions.